because he had finally gotten the hang of surfing.
All right, I'm ready to shred these waves. Hey, wait a minute. Where are the waves?
Looks like the waves are flat today.
Flat waves? Bogus. But hey, you know what that means, right?
Oh yeah! It's time for the Grom crew to shred.
Shred? Shred what? Please say paper.
Nope, we're going to shred pavement.
Pavement? What does that even mean?
We'll show you, Adriana said, already running down the beach. Before Finch could say cowabunga, the Grom crew was on the boardwalk with their skateboards.
So this is what you meant by shredding pavement.
Yeah, we like to skateboard on the days that we can't surf. You ready?
Ready? I just learned to surf yesterday. I don't know if I'll be able to skateboard too.
There's nothing to it, dude. A skateboard is basically just a surfboard on wheels.
Well, I guess I can give it a try.
Gnarly! But first, we need to helmet up.
They clipped on their helmets and started skating all around the boardwalk. They zipped and zoomed and did tons of tricks.
Your turn, Finch. You can do it!
Okay, I'll try.
Finch stepped onto the skateboard and then...
Whoa!
Look at how fast he's going, like a cheetah.
Or a hot dog rolling down a hill. Yummy.
A moment later, Finch walked back up the hill with his skateboard.
That was epic. You went so fast.
I went too fast. That was way too scary for me. I'm not going to skateboard anymore.
What? But you have to skateboard with us.
It's too scary. I'll never be able to do it. I'll just use something else instead of a skateboard. I know. I'll use my surfboard.
But when Finch tried to use his surfboard, it didn't go anywhere.
Maybe I'll use a unicycle.
But when Finch tried to use a unicycle, he couldn't balance and fell right over. Wiped out.
I've got it. I'll use this cardboard box.
Finch drew racing stripes and wheels on the box and got inside.
All right, here we go.
But when Finch tried to move, the cardboard box wouldn't go anywhere. He scooted and scooted, but the box just wouldn't budge. Finch watched as everyone skateboarded. He wanted to play with his friends.
How's your cardboard box?
It's not going too well. The box isn't going anywhere.
I think it may be time to try the skateboard again, Adriana said.
But I'm really afraid. When I went on the skateboard, it went so fast.
Well, learning a new skill can be scary at times. But it's important to keep trying because, do you want to know a secret?
A secret recipe? Yes, please.
No, a secret about trying new things. When you try new things, it can be really scary at first. But each time you try it again, it gets a little less scary.
Until eventually, it's not scary at all.
I guess I could try skateboarding again.
Finch went to the top of the hill and took a deep breath. He was nervous, but he remembered what Bailey and Solana told him. He stepped onto his skateboard and flew down the boardwalk, righteous.
How was it this time?
It was a little less scary.
Great! Now all you have to do is do it again.
And again. And again and again and again. And again.
So, Finch spent the rest of the day skating on the boardwalk. And when it was time to leave, Finch realized he wasn't afraid to go down the hill anymore. In fact, he wanted to go down the hill one more time, and he wanted Adriana to come with him. What do you think? Ready to be brave?
Is it? It was right here. I can't sleep without my bedtime stories.
Blossom! Emergency! Adriana lost the sleep spell. The what now? The magic book. The one that makes humans fall asleep. Without it, they might bounce forever. Fascinating. Humans need spell books for sleeping. Let's investigate. This is where the humans usually keep their books. I see something sparkly wedged back here. Almost. Got it. That's just a candy wrapper, Sparkles. No, behind that. Look. Brave bunnies and sleepy stars. This must be it. Quick, let's check what kind of sleep spells are inside. Once upon a time, in a garden made of moonbeams. Blossom, are you okay? There lived a bunny who collected falling stars in her pockets. Blossom, you're bewitched! The human magic got you! Don't worry, I'll save you! Flutter, flutter, break the spell! Make my blossom super well! The bunny's friends, the fireflies, painted pictures in the sky. Emergency flutter dust, activate! And when the moon yawned, all the flowers yawned too. Nothing's working! The stars whispered secrets about tomorrow's adventures, but tonight was for resting. Wait, that's not a spell. That's just nice. It makes my thoughts feel like clouds, Sparkles. Soft and floaty. Oh, they don't need magic to sleep. They need stories. Cozy, warm, blankety stories. We have to get this to Adriana right away. We're almost there. Why are human books so heavy? Because they're full of dreams. That doesn't make any sense. Neither does needing stories to sleep. But here we are. 3, 2, 1, there! Perfect! Mission accomplished!
One more place to check. My book, it was here all along, said Adriana. Once upon a time, in a garden made of moonbeams.
Blossom, I think the human magic is working on me too. It's not magic, Sparkles. It's just stories being stories.
And the brave little bunny knew that the best adventures always begin after a good night's sleep. The end. Blossom and Sparkles loved to have pool day.
This was just what I needed. A nice, relaxing day at the pool. Cannonball! Yahoo! I guess Sparkles and I have different definitions of relaxing.
Suddenly, a scary monster appeared by the edge of the pool.
Ah! It's a monster! Fly for your life! Every fairy for herself! Wait a minute. That's not a monster. It's Muffin the cat. What happened to you? I was chasing butterflies in the yard, and then it started raining, and things just sort of got out of hand. We better help you get clean with some fairy magic.
Sparkles, Sparkles! Fly and flutter! Clean this mess and make it better!
I don't think your fairy spell worked or rhymed. Muffin is still covered in mud. But that was my strongest spell. I'm out of ideas. I think I may have an idea. I've seen humans use a magical potion to make the dirt on their fingers disappear. You have? That sounds magical. Yes, and the magical potion is right there. I think it's called soap. Whoa, it's beautiful. All right, well, get ready to be squeaky clean, Muffin.
Sparkles used all her might to push the magical potion. It tipped over and started pouring out all over everyone.
Oh no, this doesn't seem like it's making us clean at all. Something does seem wrong. I know, maybe we can turn on the water to get this potion off.
But when Sparkles turned on the faucet, the soap potion turned into bubbles, and the bubbles just kept growing and growing.
What is all this? This isn't supposed to happen. Blossom, do you feel like the pool is getting farther away?
Sparkles and Blossom looked at the pool down below. They were trapped in a bubble that was floating up and away.
Oh no, we're trapped in a bubble. What are we going to do?
The bubble floated up and all around, through the kitchen, in the bedroom, and even the family room. But Blossom and Sparkles just couldn't get out.
I don't understand the humans and their magical potions. I've seen them use this all the time, and they never floated away in a bubble. Maybe we can use our wind power to try and steer the bubble down to the ground. But where can we land? We need a soft surface. How about you guys land here, on this towel? That looks like the perfect place to land. All right, Let's use our wind power! Wish and whoosh, swish and swoosh. We need wind to give us a boost.
The fairies use their wind power to steer the bubble down toward the fluffy towel.
Fairy wands crossed, this works!
Muffin watched excitedly as the bubble approached the ground.
You're doing well. Keep coming. Almost there.
But the bubble stopped. They weren't going to make it all the way down.
We're so close. If only we had something sharp enough to pop this bubble. Well, I can help you with that.
Muffin reached up with her cat claws and popped the bubble, freeing the fairies at last. They landed on the towel, safe and sound.
Yay, we did it! We're fairy free! It still doesn't make sense, though. What did we do wrong? Why did the magical potion not work correctly? Well, the magic potion is called soap, and humans use it to clean their hands. But it's a very special potion. You have to add just the right amount of water and rub your hands together like this. And then you have to use the towel to dry your hands off, and ta-da! I think you're missing one thing, Muffin. What's that? Every magical potion needs a fairy spell. A magic thing you chant to make it work.
So Sparkles and Blossom used a small amount of soap on their hands. They turned on the water and said their fairy spell while they washed Muffin.
Wish wash, wish wash. This is our washing fairy spell. We clean our hands to make them well and sing this song to feel so swell. Magic potion clean away and help us have an awesome day. The super special fairy way. Humans can say this spell too when they wash their hands to have fairy magic of their own. All it takes is soap, water, and a little fairy magic. Meow! I sure do love being clean.